It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Kitchen Land USA, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Forhetz.
Well, good morning to you on Tuesday. Hope your Monday went well. Just me today. Sarah is preoccupied, unfortunately, but I'll get you through it. Let's do some news today and get you ready for your work day. 31 people are suing Lakeland Behavioral Health in Springfield, alleging physical and sexual abuse that they say took place there while they were minors. There were two separate civil lawsuits filed within the last week. The plaintiffs in the case were children who were at the facility on Market Street in Springfield to be treated for psychiatric and behavioral issues. Only two of the alleged accusers are actually named in the lawsuit. One has already been charged with sexual assault against three patients in 2023. The other man is in prison for 8 years after pleading guilty last year to sexually exploiting a minor there. For its part, Lakeland Behavioral Health said it does not tolerate assault, abuse, or neglect. Looks like a deal has been reached between developers of a proposed subdivision in South Springfield and the family that serves as caretakers of a small cemetery that would be inside the gated community once the community is built. The family was concerned about access to the nearly 200-year-old family cemetery that they maintain. The land in question is located off Southwood Avenue. That is to the west and south of the Evans Road exit off of Highway 65. So you kind of know where that area is. A very wooded area. Inside there is a cemetery. That's where they plan to build this, or want to build this subdivision. The deal that they struck means the family will have access daily to the cemetery, even though the new community where it will be inside will be gated. Because of the deal, Springfield's Planning and Zoning Commission did in fact recommend approval of the subdivision to the City Council, which will take up that issue again next month. So stay tuned for that. Ozark is bringing in a new hotel and business to an area of new development there. That area is located on Highway 14 to the west of Highway 65, next to the Big Whiskeys and the B&B movie theater there. You know where that is. Part of the development that will be home to a new nearly 40-acre Christian County government plaza as well. Well, that new hotel will be an 80-room Holiday Inn Express, and the new business will be a dental office, and they will be starting construction here soon. There are now two candidates running for the state Senate seat that's being vacated by Republican Lincoln Huff, who is term limited next year. Democrat State Representative from Springfield, Betsy Fogel, announced she is running for the Missouri Senate District 30 seat. She joins Republican State Representative from Springfield, Melanie Stinnett, who we told you about a few weeks ago, is also in the race for Huff's seat in the Senate. The city of Branson is moving toward building its own indoor facility for sports. The city already conducted a study that recommended a more than $60 million, 170,000 square foot facility for basketball, for pickleball, for volleyball, and with seating for up to 4,000 spectators. Now the city is working with a consultant to figure out how much or how exactly to begin construction as early as next year is what they're hoping. So the consultants will help them with an avenue to do that if that's what they choose. It is not yet a done deal, but it is being talked about now more seriously down in Branson. And up in Jefferson City, lawmakers are considering a $300 million deal to try to get that new stadium built for the Kansas City Royals in Clay County, which would be north of downtown. The Royals, as you know, are moving out of Kauffman Stadium and are looking for a new home. The state of Kansas is trying to woo them to their side of the border. So this incentive package is aimed at keeping them in the state of Missouri. Agreement on the plan could be a tall order because the legislature wraps up for the year on Friday of next week. So there is not much time left. We'll see if they can get it done. And work is underway, as you know, on Interstate 44 through Springfield to increase capacity to 3 lanes in each direction from west or between West Bypass and Highway 65. Now the state is looking at a much larger project to improve and widen all of Interstate 44, basically between Joplin and St. Louis. The Missouri Department of Transportation is asking for your feedback on its $13 billion plan for big road construction projects through the year 2030. You can see that plan on MoDOT's website. Currently, MoDOT is widening 200 miles of Interstate 70 across the northern portion of the state. So 44 will likely be next. Bass Pro Shops' latest store is about to open next week in Duluth, Minnesota. That area, at least, kind of a suburb of Duluth. The grand opening is set for a week from tomorrow. Bass Pros and Cabela's, which is, of course, owned by Bass Pro Shops, have nearly 180 stores in the United States and in Canada, expanding all the time, as that story is a testament. Also, 'tis the season for free concerts at noon at Founders Park in downtown Springfield. They're happening every Wednesday at noon from now through June 25th. So you just take your lunch out there, enjoy local performers at the site where Springfield was founded, they say. The performer schedule is at parkboard.org/founders, but you don't have to go there because we'll give you a sneak peek as to who, well, not a sneak peek, but I'll tell you who's performing. I don't have any video or audio of them playing, but it's the Summit All-Stars. We'll be playing tomorrow at Founders Park in Springfield at noon. So enjoy your lunch down there and enjoy a nice day. And finally, in Nixa, Sucker Days is returning. It's this weekend on Friday and Saturday, 67th year for the Sucker Days Festival. There'll be 100+ vendors there. There'll be suckerfish tastings. Of course, it's all to celebrate the suckerfish. Kids rides, live music. There'll be a parade. So that and more all this Friday and Saturday in Nixa, which is how the old timers say it. All right, it's kind of quick today, but I moved right on through for you. You can start your work day, get yourself to the office, and get a nice cup of coffee on the way, maybe. At any rate, have a fantastic day. Sarah should be back with me tomorrow, so have a great Tuesday. We'll see you then.